Hi guys, welcome to Daddy Nadon. It's another episode of the Interrogation. It is another Fulham review preview because a member of our subscribers was not happy about the last one, and he wanted to come on and he wanted to be honest about what he thought this season brings. So, hello, Mark. So, Mark, before we get on to the upcoming season, in a few words, honestly, how was last season?
In a few words, boring, negative, and shit.
Okay, so with that said, what is your expectation for the upcoming season?
My expectation for the new season is quite positive, actually. I mean, Parker's gone. He was the reason why we was negative. It was basically similar to England in the Euros. Go 1-0 up, and then let's just sit back and defend. Go out there and go get the second goal. Why are you sitting negative? It's awful. And even our top scorer from the previous season, Mitrovic, was sitting on the bench the whole season. And Cavallero was up top. Joke.
Do you need to strengthen, and if so, where?
Um, I do think we need to strengthen. I think we need probably another striker. I think there's talks of Brazilian lads coming in, so he could be good backup to Mitrovic. And I'd also would like another centre back in. Otherwise, I think we are quite strong going into the new season.
So I know you signed two players like under the goalie from Tottenham, but Harry Wilson, what do you think about that? Are you happy with that signing, or are you a bit disappointed? What do you reckon?
I am happy with the Harry Wilson signing. I believe it's a loan for this season, but obviously it will be, I think, 10 million from next season. Um, I do think that's a bit of shrewd bit of business by Tony Khan. I mean, he has his faults, but I think it will be a good deal. Yes.
Any name in particular that you would like to come in? Anyone that you think is someone that could come and join the team and do well?
I don't think there's anyone particular that would improve our areas in the championship anyway, up top or in midfield. I know we're linked with Matt Grimes. Um, I think he would be a good player because obviously we've got let go Johansson to QPR. I'd also, I think there's another Swansea player, Ben Cabango, is a centre back. I think he would come in and do a good job for us at centre back alongside Tosin. But I don't know, he'd probably be higher up the league, I think.
So going on to the managers, Scott Parker, how do you think he did? Do you think he'll be missed? Did you like him? And Marco Silva, what do you think about him? You happy, a good appointment, or you a bit pissed off? And how do you think he's going to do with this team?
With regards to Parker, I mean, nice bloke, but I think he was probably too nice. I mean, the players obviously played for him, but then I think he lost a lot of respect with the way he treated Mitrovic and a couple of other players. I mean, like I said previously, you leave Mitrovic on the bench for the whole season when he's the only striker at the club. You're just asking for trouble. Um, but yeah, I hope he does well at Bournemouth. Not too well, obviously, but yeah. With regards to Marco Silva, I think he's a good addition to the club. I mean, he's got a good proven track record. Obviously, Everton and Everton wasn't the best, but I mean, if you employed someone just on one job, look at David Moyes. He'd done great at Everton. Wasn't so good at Man United, but yeah, now look at him at West Ham, doing a great job. But I think he'd do well. I think anything less than top six is mediocre for us with the squad we've got.
Okay, Mitrovic. You weren't happy about what I said about him. I thought he was quite poor last season. He played more than 5 games, Mark. Um, will he stay and will he do well this season? if he does stay.
Yeah, with regards to Mitrovic, I think he was harshly treated last season. I mean, he was out of form, don't get me wrong. But as I said, like, he's not going to score goals sitting on the bench. He's not going to have any impact on the team if he's sitting on the bench and he's getting 10 minutes each game. I mean, what if you're a striker and you're in that sort of form, you need to be playing. Even for Serbia, like, I know he missed the penalty to get him to the Euros against Scotland, but since then he's knuckled down, he's scored goals, he's smiling again, and Happy Mitrovic is a cheat code for me in the Championship. He'll easily get you 20, 25 goals, as he's proven before.
Okay, finally, Mark, are you going to go up? Yes or no? And if you don't think you go up, tell me why.
Realistically, we need to be aiming for top 6, top 2. If we don't get that, then, like I said, it's mediocre. And the fault would probably lie on Mr. Tony Khan, director of football. I mean, the guy's got no football knowledge, and he's in that role. I would have liked him to be shifted, to be honest, this season, and put Roy Hodgson in as director of football. But, it is what it is. He does do some good signings, but then he also does some absolute atrocious signings. And Jean-Michel Seri is, the guy that's still there, and we paid 30 odd million for him. Him and Maxime Lemarchand, and we're stuck with him. Can't get rid of him.
Mark, you've been a great guest. Before I let you go, one word to describe the upcoming season for Fulham.
I think positive. That's the only word I can think of. Have to be positive with Fulham in the Championship.